What is going on, Lego investors? So today we're going to talk about why Lego investing is bad. So every so often I try to make these videos to set a clear reality to individuals, because a lot of times new investors come to this channel and visit other channels and kind of get sucked in and think that Lego investing can be really lucrative and you can make a ton of money. So I don't believe that Lego investing is bad. And I am guarantee somebody's going to comment saying like, "Oh, why do you invest in Lego if you think it's so bad?" You can tell the ones that don't watch the full videos because they don't hear this part. They skip forward and think that I'm talking negatively. I'm just trying to set a clear example to people that you should not believe everything you see online. And just because it works for some person, it might not work for you. So, do I believe that Lego investing is bad? No. But do we need to have reality checks every so often? Yes, and this is why I make these videos. So I encourage you to comment down below, even if you do not believe it. What are the negative aspects of Lego investing? Maybe if you can shine some light on sets that you lost money on, or maybe how much money you earned throughout the year, any kind of information like that to set a clear reality check to individuals. But generally, I want to hear your aspects of why you think Lego investing is bad. Because oftentimes I see, especially on Facebook, that you'll get somebody who just came into thousands of dollars and they'll want to go out and buy just a ton of sets on sale and on discount, and then they end up losing money. Typically, you see maybe the stay-at-home mom trying to earn side cash for the family. They see these videos, see everyone else making some money, and they try to get into it, and sadly, they just end up losing a ton of money. So I don't want that to happen to anyone. I want people to understand that this is a risky game. It's a rich person's game. I will say that in any video. I thoroughly believe that if you're rich, you will have an easier time starting this kind of business, making money in this kind of business and this hobby, because you can weather the storm and you can afford to take risks and losses. So Lego investing is risky. There's no doubt about that. And why is it risky? Simply for the fact that Lego could remake a set over and over again. Years down the line, they'll re-release a set and it could absolutely destroy your profits in another set that you purchased. Or I should say the previous set before that. You never know when Lego is going to remake a set, and you never know which sets are going to stay exclusive in one-time deals. So that's where the risk comes into play. I know on this channel you might see me comment how I bought 100 of these helmets and might think that, everything is awesome, I'm making bank and I'm going to make a ton of money. No, it's hard work. I try to be transparent on this channel, but really a lot of you, some of you know that have been with me for a while that, I am unfortunately sick and I'm going to be sick for a very long time. And that's why I got into Lego investing. The really long people know my situation of where I got hit by a semi and then I got extremely sick. And now I'm just unfortunately have that sickness with me for the rest of my life thanks to COVID. So that's why I got into Lego investing. And a lot of people just don't see that aspect. They don't see the struggles. They don't see the risk. They don't see the stress that comes with this. Just because you might see another channel, and I'm not a big fan of the other investors in the YouTube environment for Lego investing, because I tend to believe that they only show you the successes and they try to lure you in with what they've been doing, but in reality, they're not earning as much as they say that they're earning. I think a lot of them tend to lie a little bit and just make it seem like they're doing better than they are. So I won't go into who or, how I believe in that, but generally you have to ask yourself, how is this person earning a ton of money compared to other people with the same sets? It just doesn't quite add up. So you should always take what people say, and especially me. I encourage you to do the same thing. Take what I say and other people have with a grain of salt. Just because I believe in certain Star Wars helmets doesn't mean that you should believe. You should follow your gut, but you should also do your research to find out which sets you're comfortable investing in and which sets you're not. I try to spread my videos out more and more because we are growing on this channel. We have a lot of investors in specific themes. So I'm trying to talk about more and more themes as time goes on. And I hope that it helps you. But just do your due diligence. Never take financial advice from me or any other channel, because you, unfortunately, in regards to the other channels, you might be deceived. And I thoroughly believe that there is some deception going on. So always take what you hear on this channel, what you hear from other people, with a grain of salt. Trust your instinct, trust your gut. And unfortunately, you're going to have to take those risks to potentially earn money. And I try to talk about it on this channel. A lot of other channels do not talk about it. They do not talk about their losses. They only talk about their wins. Why? Because they want to build the illusion that if you watch their videos, that you can become mega rich and successful like them. That's not the case. Lego investing is really risky. You're going to lose money. I lose money all the time. And sometimes I miss out on a lot of money. And I will say it in my videos. Like, for example, I bought the Boba Fett helmet. I bought 100 of those because I have faith in the helmet line. But the Boba Fett helmet wasn't moving up, and I needed money because I needed to make money elsewhere in other investments, such as Pokemon. So I sold almost all my Boba Fett helmets. Am I missing out on future profits with that Boba Fett? Yes, but this is sometimes what has to happen when you're Lego investing. You have to lose out, or you have to take losses to get some money so you can continue your business. Staying solvent and liquid is a very difficult task, especially when you're trying to earn a lot of money. And if you're debating about getting into Lego investing, it's just like stocks. You're gonna lose money eventually, and unfortunately with Lego, you could lose money very fast. But on the other side of that, if you listen, or I should say if you read a lot of the comments that we see from our subscriber base, there are a lot of success stories. There's a lot of people that are investing and that share their journey, and some of them are making bank on specific sets. Especially in Europe, we got a lot of people from Europe, and they just do very, very well. Like for the flower line, I don't believe in the flower line yet. I'm starting to believe in them more and more, but I've been missing out on some profits. But we have subscribers, and it just fits into their business. They're able to make money with the flower line. But you need to understand that this is a risky game. Why? Because you don't know when Lego is going to re-release a set. You're competing against a lot of other people. There are a ton of investors now that invest in Lego every year because it's kind of like clickbait. You'll see an article released that's saying investing in Lego is better than investing in gold. And that's how they get a lot of viewers. And then that's how you get a lot of these that stay-at-home mom or dad, or even 16-year-old kids that just try and hop into it, and unfortunately they end up losing money. Our subscribers on here have said that they specifically buy from people that are trying to liquidate their sets because they're not selling or they need money fast, and that's how they earn a profit. There's so many different ways to run your business with Lego investing, and you just need to be aware of that. So please, when you're watching other YouTube channels, which I only hope that you're watching mine, but obviously you're Lego fans and investing fans, so you're going to do your due diligence and check out other channels. You should really take what they say with a grain of salt, because you may see them talk about a specific set and it's just like, really? You're saying that you're going to double your money on this horrible set? Like, you just need to be careful is all I'm saying. But for example, I have different views than some subscribers, and I have some different views than some other YouTube channels because I have a certain way of investing. I'm comfortable with investing in certain sets and not investing in others. For example, like the Mona Lisa, a lot of people in the subscribers have said that they like this set. I personally think this is the worst iteration of the Mona Lisa ever. I'm not going to buy this set. Even if it was probably $30, I probably wouldn't buy it. If it was $20, yeah, I'd probably buy it because I like the frame. I think the frame's awesome. I think that's the only thing great about this set. But I'm going to pass on that, and I've made videos saying that I'm going to pass on it. And if you listen to everything that I say, there could be a potential that you could make money on this set and miss out. So you have to trust yourself, you have to do your due diligence, and essentially not believe everything that you see. And why is Lego investing in bad? Because Lego could remake a set later on. I think this is a prime example. Hopefully in 10 years, they re-release a Mona Lisa that actually looks like the Mona Lisa, And I think it's just going to absolutely destroy this set. That is one thing that is bad about Lego investing. And it should be noted that the other downside is, one, obviously the losses, but two, you have to pony up a lot of money with Lego investing. You have to have inventory to sell, and as a result, it can sit on the shelf. For example, I bought the Hedwigs. You know I love the Hedwigs. You know I love the Fox. And the Hedwigs displays, I went hard on those. I bought 100, I think 18 of the Hedwigs because I thought I was going to retire after 2 years. And as a result, Lego extended it in an additional year. So that meant that I kept $6,000 on the shelf. That's a lot of money for my situation. I technically took a big loss. Sort of, I mean, if you consider it that way. But if I would have put that $6,000 in a set that retired, I could have got that money back, put that in a different set, put that in Hedwig. That's just some of the risks involved with Lego investing, and that's why it can be very, very bad. So anyways, back to the point that I was making. Like the X-Men Mansion, I think this is a great set. You know, I like X-Men. I grew up with X-Men, but X-Men under Disney, I think, is going to be very, very terrible. I do think Deadpool and the Wolverine was phenomenal. I love that they did that. But generally, like, a lot of sets, I don't have faith in Disney. So I think this set might do pretty bad. But that's just my opinion. So if people go and believe what I'm saying, or other channels, and this goes to $500, you just missed out. I'm not saying this is a good or bad investment right now. Well, actually, I'm saying it's a bad investment, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. And like Boba Fett, I saw this on another channel. The guy was talking about this, saying that this was phenomenal. He doesn't know how this one's not going to go up. And all of his subscribers bought these, and this has kind of been a giant dud. I'm sure some of you might made money on this, some of you might have not. Either way, that's just what can happen with Lego investing, and that's why it's bad, because you have to take a risk. I love Boba Fett. I think Boba Fett is strong, but the Boba Fett starship is going to be remade over and over again, and that's why I don't really like this set. I do think there is some potential, but I know a lot of people that really invested heavily in this because of that YouTuber, and they've been keeping a lot of this inventory because they haven't been able to sell it. So that's money that they're missing out on now because they listened to that YouTuber. So just to go over these just really quick, like the Star Wars helmets, these appear on paper can be great investments, but you never know what's going to happen. Like the TIE Fighter pilot helmet. This is a phenomenal investment if you were able to buy these. Little known fact, these are the very first 3 helmets, or I should say 3 sets that I bought that got me into Lego investing. But if Lego remakes this again next year, would you pay $300 for this set, or would you pay $70? People are going to go for the cheaper option. Or let's say that they remake a Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet the exact same way. But now Lego starts including an exclusive minifigure. Which one are you going to buy? The one that you pay a premium for, or the one that you get an exclusive minifigure? These are the type of things that can happen with Lego investing. You just are not aware of. So the 3 sets that we looked at before, like Boba Fett, Starship, this one, I think, hit a decent sale. I want to say it was like $25, but generally, if I remember, it was on sale for like 40-ish, 37. This retail for $49.99. It's got a value right now of $50.01. I'd love to know if you made money on this or if you're still having to hold it because it's not high enough, but I know a lot of people that went hard on this set and they just have huge amounts of inventory and lost a ton of money, essentially. Then the Expansion, this one is going for retail for $330, but it's got a market price of $355. And then the Mona Lisa, I still refuse to believe, but generally, there's a lot of subscribers on this channel that have said they like this set, and that, hey, I might not like it, but other people do. It works for them. They're willing to take that risk. This one has a market value of $88.22. It could work out. It might not. And then quickly on eBay, I just want to go over this really quick. $69.99, $49.99, $59.99, $60 for the Mona Lisa. That is really, I'm really shocked that this is doing so well. But I guess that's a good sign that it is doing well. Even though it is doing pretty decent, I'm not going to take that risk. Then we got the X Mansion, $300 here, $179, $250, $300, $330. So it's overall doing pretty decent. And then the Boba Fett Starship, $40, $40 there, $27.50. I'm betting a lot of people are taking a big loss on these just to get their money back. And that's the risk that you take with Lego investing. You have to accept that you're going to take losses. And then the other downside is just the amount of space that you have to take up storing inventory. These are all the downsides of Lego investing. So like I said, I don't think Lego investing is bad, but this is more just a follow-up video or like a checkup, reality check, making it clear to people that just starting out or wanting to hop into this, it's hard work. It is hard work, but it can be rewarding. One day I'll kind of describe more of how I got into that accident and got sick and why I got into Lego investing. It's essentially to pay for medication, but in a sense it kind of saved my life, which I'll do a video on that one day. I'm not quite sure I'm ready to talk about that. But yeah, I definitely want to hear, the reality checks that you want to give to new investors, things to be aware of. And I guarantee we're going to get people that just skip through this video and don't hear the fact that I don't actually believe this, but I'm just giving examples of the downfalls that you can experience as a Lego investor. So I really do appreciate everyone that watched this full video. I'd love to hear in the comments if you did watch it. It goes a long way. Really watching the full amounts of the video and liking it and commenting are really the best ways you can support this channel, because when you skip around it messes with the algorithm. So shout out to everyone that actually does watch the full amount. I truly do appreciate you, and yeah, I'll continue to make these videos time and time again just to inform people of some of the risks that you take. And also, the other one thing that I haven't really talked about on this video is you could get scammed. I know it hasn't happened to a lot of you, and a lot of you thoroughly believe against it or argue it, but when you're selling online, there's a potential that who you sell it to could say that they didn't receive that item or you shipped them a different item. With eBay, if a person says item is not described, they automatically win. And I know this because I sell things on eBay. I don't sell Lego. I have another side business. And it happens to me every so often. And eBay will side with them no matter what. It's been proven time and time again. There's easy way to scam people with eBay. And that's just some of the risk. You can get essentially robbed of your goods, and they could send you back a box full of bricks and you're out that money. These are just some of the risks that you should be aware of when Lego investing. So I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you have a great day, but as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.